let's begin today's course of events. To commence with, I invite our respected principal, Mr. Harish Sachdeva, to welcome the worthy guests of the day.
Honorable Pro-Vice Chairperson, Mr. Ranjuman, dear colleagues, my dear children, and worthy parents, it's really nice wishing you a good morning on this auspicious day of the Hindu New Year 2079. Today's guests of honor are the new parents, the parents of the new entrants of this session 2022-23, and the parents of the entrants of the previous 2 years, what we call the COVID sessions 2020 and 21. Of course, with reasons we could not invite you in the previous 2 years, and we thought of inviting you all today on this occasion when we have started the program in the physical mode, the schooling, coming to the normalcy after a period of 2 years. So dear guests of honor, parents, on behalf of the lovely children of DPS, dedicated staff of DPS Sonipat, and the visionary managing committee of the school, I extend a warm and hearty welcome to each one of you. Dear parents, we welcome you to the amazing world of Delhi Public School, Sonipat. When you get connected with DPS Sonipat, you become a part of a large family, a large global family of around 225 plus schools spread globally all over the world, spanning from the national capital of Delhi, everywhere in the nation, and about a dozen countries, including Singapore, Indonesia, Nepal, UAE, Ghana, Africa, so many. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, this earth is one family, and so is the message depicted by our DPS Sonipat. The children of all colors, religion, caste, irrespective of their religion, caste, gender, they come here, accommodated over here, and they get room. It's a big one family. Dear parents, DPS is not merely a name, it's a concept that says, in the name itself, service before self. The logo says, and we depict this in our children. They understand that thy need is more than mine, thy need is greater than mine. We at the DPS are committed to show the holistic path of success, the holistic path of excellence to your children. We are here to teach you science, but becoming a scientist will be the domain, will be in your domain, the thing of your domain only. It will be your choice. We are here to show you the coaching of cricket and football, but becoming a Messi or a Ronaldo will be your choice. It is all depending upon the preparations and the plannings by the children. We are here to show you the path of excellence, but the degree of your achievement, your success, totally is a thing of your domain, dear children, and of course, the amount of pressure, amount of the hard work that you put in. Education is not always about learning. It's sometimes unlearning also. Last 2 years, the COVID sessions have been really tough for each one of us. There has not been any sector which has been unaffected by the effect of COVID-19, the pandemic. This COVID has taught our children a lot of things, out of which some we must learn, and of course there have been some things which our children must have not learned. So those negative things, if some have come to us, we need to unlearn. For example, we have learned some good things of togetherness, the lessons of community, lessons of the togetherness we have learned over there. And now, if we have become lethargic, our children glued to the phones and gadgets, we need to unlearn that. Our teachers will be helping them in this. But we are thankful to the parents who stayed with us in these 2 years. They took admission in 2 years back, but in this tough time also, they stayed here with us. We are grateful to them. Dear parents, we welcome you as our partners to the DPS family. When I say the partners, yes, I mean that you become partners in our ideology, in our mission, in the teaching, learning practices of our school. And whenever we request you for your contributions to the school, I am sure that enthusiastically and happily we expect your contributions in making the teaching, learning of the school more meaningful, more stronger in the benefits of your children. We wish that whatever stay of your children has to be there. They had a wonderful stay here, a memorable time. They cherish their stay for the rest of their life and to make it more and more productive. All the teachers of DPS are committed to give you the best, and we are committed to give you the best possible in this partnership, and we seek your cooperation every time. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Best wishes.
Thank you, sir. A school's infrastructure is the base for effective teaching and learning in schools. The main goal of effective school infrastructure is to boost the staff motivation, school attendance of students, and improve the academic achievements of the students. Elucidating the same, we have with us Diya Chhabra.
Greetings to one and all present here. Greetings to one and all present here. The foundation of DPS Sonipat was laid in July 2005. Over the span of 15 years, it has grown to around 1,800 students and about 100 staff members. I am here to apprise you about the world-class infrastructure and other facilities available at DPS Sonipat. We have admin block, academic block, Vigyan Shala, boarding house, and the multi-purpose hall. The open-air theatre, also known as OAT, has a seating capacity of over 2,000 people. It serves as a multi-purpose space for various events, morning assemblies, and celebrations. Next comes the admin block. In admin block, we have a well-stocked library. Students of every age group get a wide range of novels, magazines, study material, etc. to learn more regarding a specific subject. Moving on to the academic block, we have the performing art room and the ETL robotics lab in the basement, the senior coordinator's room, the vice principal's room and examination cell on the ground floor, the coordinator's room and computer lab 2 on the first floor, and foreign language rooms and the senior secondary coordinator's office on the second floor. At Delhi Public School Sonipat, we have well-equipped labs with a high-speed dedicated broadband internet connection and a Wi-Fi enabled campus. The Atom Gallery gives a platform to all its budding artists to showcase their artistic flair. The auction amount is further donated to social causes. Delhi Public School Sonipat offers both instrumental and vocal training. Students can even acquire a degree from Prachin Kala Kendra. Both Indian and Western vocal is taught. All major classical forms in dance are taught. We also have Indian and Western instrumental. Our school also has a brass band. At Delhi Public School Sonipat, we have swimming, skating, golf, table tennis, lawn tennis, basketball, football, and cricket. The smart classes help teachers to deliver lectures more effectively to provide a better learning experience to the students. At Delhi Public School Sonipat, we have HD projectors, e-beam, and interactive boards to provide a multi-sensory learning experience for the students. Further moving on to ATL, the Adult Tinkering Lab, which is a workspace where young minds can give shape to their ideas through hands-on do-it-yourself mode. It aims to promote and educate the young minds how innovation as an empowering tool is relevant to their lives and future. Focus areas on ATL as suggested by Niti Aayog are as follows: clean energy, water resources, waste management, healthcare, smart mobility, and agri-tech. Vigyan Shala, that promotes learning by doing, consists of the physics lab, the chemistry lab, and the biology lab. Delhi Public School Sonipat serves as the second home, from boosting the confidence of the students to making them learn the importance of teamwork and socialization. Center. Good and timely medical facility is also provided to the students. Any student can avail the interim boarding facility and day boarding facility by paying nominal charges. However, no transport facility will be provided by the school. Cafeteria serves a menu of both vegetarian and non-vegetarian dishes, continental, Chinese, Korean, and Thai. Midday meal facility is also available for the day scholars. The organic fruit garden and vegetable farm creates a connection to food and gets the students thinking about where their food comes from and what it takes to grow it. It supports better nutrition in students and incorporate lessons on healthy eating. We have a vermicompost and paper recycling unit as well. Etopia serves nutritious food which provides healthy sources of energy for the students. The Captain J. Usman Hall, also known as the Multipurpose Hall, hosts all the tournaments, competitions, ceremonies, etc. Thank you for the patient listening.
Thank you, Dia. I now invite Ananya Jain to throw some light on post-COVID measures and precautions followed at our school.
A very good morning to all. I'm here to apprise you about the COVID protocols and safety and security measures followed at Delhi Public School, Sonipat. Safety of children is a primary concern. We at Delhi Public School, Sonipat provide a safe learning environment which is essential for the student of all ages. To help school reopen and safe, our teachers, school staff and students will follow the do and all approach to reduce the risk of COVID-19 transmission. All students and staff members are mandated to wear masks at all times. All teaching and support staff are fully vaccinated. Each child should carry an extra mask and a hand sanitizer to school. Students will not be allowed to share eatables and stationery. There will be provision to ensure 2-meter distancing in all common areas, school ground, etc. Daily cleaning and disinfecting of surfaces and objects that are touched often will be done. To ensure the safety of our students, we have installed CCTV cameras at multiple locations in our school. You can find them on every floor, all entry and exit points, in the hostel, and at all vulnerable areas. The school also has a complete tight security system with a well-trained team of female security guards. This ensures that our children are taken care of wherever they go for various activities in the large area of our premises. Background screening of security guards, support staff, bus drivers and conductors is done before employing them. The security guards are monitored regularly. To complement this, each class has a system of allocating a buddy mentor. Buddy system is where a child gets paired with another child. It helps to promote friendships, better support of coursework, behavioral and social needs, and inculcate a greater sense of belonging. Each time a child goes out to the washroom, tuck shop, Ethiopia, or infirmary, he or she is accompanied by his or her buddy appointed by the class teacher. To ensure safety while commuting is also taken care of. For this, we have a teacher, a lady guard, and a conductor traveling with students. To tighten the foolproof system, we have RFID, radio frequency identification, installed in the buses. The children scan their iCards while boarding and deboarding the buses. Parents can track the buses using this live vehicle tracking app. The RFID app can be downloaded from the student's login. In case of any query, please contact Mr. Prabhuji from IT department. I would like to conclude by saying, school safety creates an open space for kids to explore, learn and grow. We at DPS Sonipat provide a safe environment which allows children to look forward and be in an encouraging environment that promotes social and creative learning. Thank you.
Thank you, Ananya. Rules and regulations in every school are important not only to discipline the students, but to also make a school orderly. These regulations enable the children to behave well inside the school's premises and ensure that their everyday routine remains on track. I now request Soumya Thakur to acquaint the parents and the students with the school rules.
It is rightly said that what you are made to follow in present helps you lead in future. In order to ensure that students attain their goal, there is a common students' code of conduct which every student here at Delhi Public School Sonipat is expected to conform to at all times. So now without further ado, I request your attention as I acquaint you with all the guidelines and regulations for both day scholars and boarders that exist in Delhi Public School Sonipat. Keeping in view the importance of cleanliness, the school initiated a cleanliness drive wherein all the children from classes 2 to 12 are supposed to clean their classes in the last 10 minutes of the school. The school has been following this ritual since its inception, and we are glad to announce that we all have been following this practice regularly and religiously since then. Littering in and around the classrooms is not allowed. Students are not only expected to keep the surroundings clean, but also to maintain personal hygiene. DPS Sonipat is a no plastic zone, and we highly discourage use of plastic in any form in and around our campus. Violence in any form by the students is not acceptable, be it physical or mental, racial comments, misbehavior with school staff or bullying. Flouting this norm will call for a serious repercussion, including suspension from school. Using profanity is something that everyone must abstain from. We all must always try to present a good and ideal moral conduct. In addition to general etiquettes, students are expected to follow cyber etiquettes too. No student should use derogatory comment or demeaning words for their schoolmates or school on any social media platform. Bunking classes is a serious offence. Any student found bunking might be sent back from school and will be marked absent for that day. In case of repeated bunking, a disciplinary action will be taken against such students. Care must be taken of all types of school property. Any student who is accountable for any sort of damage will have to pay the compensation for the loss. Possession or transactions of money or valuable articles is strictly prohibited, and it is not advisable to bring expensive articles including mobile phones to school. Once confiscated, these things will not be returned in any circumstance. Also, all the students must conform to the school dress code on all days. Classes 6 to 12 have to wear khadi every Monday. Students must always wear their school uniform and I-card when coming to school on every occasion unless otherwise instructed. The school issues warning cards to the perpetual troublemakers or the cases of continual unsatisfactory progress and for the infractions of school rules. These warnings come in the form of warning cards. The yellow card is the first warning card, followed by the green warning card, which is the second warning card, and even after this, if the child doesn't mend his behavior, it results into immediate rustication from school, which comes in the form of red warning card. Let's now have a quick glance at the specific daily routine guidelines meant for the students in boarding house. All students are required to participate exuberantly in the daily activities, all school functions, morning workout, evening games, and most importantly for all examinations. Prior sanction by the relevant authority is required for any kind of absence. Students at all times are expected to stay within the designated school campus. Breaking bounds constitutes an offence and it will invite a serious consequence. The school follows afternoon and evening prep for the boarders to ensure that follow-up of studies is done past the school timings. Hence, all the students are supposed to attend their prep classes regularly. Students must strictly follow the mess timings. No student is allowed to leave the school during the term except in very special cases. Leaves may be granted if considered necessary. The student should be picked up and brought back strictly on the dates and times given to them. Dormitory rules. House parents have access to students' rooms at all times for purpose of monitoring. The school authorities have the right to conduct searches and check the belongings of students. Students are expected to keep their room and its surroundings neat, clean and tidy at all times. Students are expected to keep their room and its surroundings neat and not allowed to visit the dormitories during the school hours. Students visiting dorms in which they do not reside can do so only with prior permission of the concerned house parent. All the students are expected to use the study time profitably and discipline has to be maintained in the study hall. Continuation as boarder will be based on academic performance, behavior and turnout. The students' favorite spot for the midday hunger pangs, Ethiopia, offers the scrumptious meal to all. However, there are a few things that should be heeded to enjoy the meals uninterrupted. To avoid the excessive use of disposable plates, boxes, etc., the school follows the Dabba system, where students are expected to carry their own tiffin boxes and sippers to Ethiopia. We all must refrain from littering anywhere at the school, including Ethiopia. Students are expected to follow the Ethiopia timings religiously and should not be late reaching their classes after recess and also while boarding their buses in the afternoon. The school has also introduced the card system to avoid the hassle of traditional payment methods. Thus, it is my sincere request to you all to abide by the disciplinary policies of school and contribute to making our school a positive and amicable place for all. Thank you and let's have a great year ahead.
Thank you, Soumya. Next, I request Katyayani, the cultural president, to apprise you all about the school uniform, houses, and other such aspects.
Good morning to all present here. I would like to apprise some important aspects of schooling. Let us start with the uniform. Uniform creates a sense of identity in a student and is an important part of school life. The summer school uniform for boys consists of white t-shirt with the school's logo, white shorts till class 8, white trousers from 9th onwards, and white school socks with black shoes. For the girls, it consists of white t-shirt with the school's logo, white skirt, white school socks with black shoes. The summer sports uniform for boys consists of house-colored t-shirt, red, blue or yellow, depending on the house your ward would be allotted, with grey shorts, sports shoes and sports grey socks. For the girls, it consists of house-colored t-shirt with grey divided skirt, sports shoes and sports grey socks. Our school has 3 houses, Yamuna, Ganga and Ravi. Red for Yamuna, blue for Ganga and yellow for Ravi. The uniform from September to November for prevention against dengue and chikungunya for boys as well as girls includes white full sleeve shirt with the school's logo, white trousers, white school socks and black shoes. The winter school uniform for the boys as well as girls includes warm grey trousers, white full sleeve shirt with the school's logo, the school's blazer which is compulsory from class 1 onwards, the green sweater half and full with the school's tie, school tracksuit, jumper or jacket. Khadi is not just a symbol of our rich history, but also promotes organic culture in our school. The Monday school uniform from the classes 6 to 12 consists of white khadi kurta with white khadi pant and white school socks with black shoes. Furthermore, eye card and mask are compulsory for the students every day. Boys should have a neat haircut and senior boys should have a trimmed beard. Girls should not wear any fancy clips. DPS Sonipat believes in the holistic development of the students. We organize many events, competitions and functions to promote social skills and healthy competition. Here is a glimpse of the events held in the school. The graduation ceremony, the autumn, the IT fest. Sports are an essential part of our life as they help us remain fit and therefore are an important part of our curriculum here at DPS. Here is a glimpse of the various performing arts we perform at the school. During the pandemic, students engaged in various online events and competitions. It was a way to keep the spirit of learning and also boosted the morale of the students. Parent-teacher meetings. Parent-teacher interactions play an integral role in a child's education. The constant dialogue between the teachers and the parents is vital for the overall development of a child. We appreciate your presence in all the parent-teacher meetings. The parents as well as the teachers play an integral role in the child's schooling years. We therefore request the parents to attend all the events and activities. Thank you.
Dear parents, please be informed that all the faculty members along with the performing arts and sports faculty and the HM boarding are seated at the cubicles at the back of this hall. You may reach them after the event in case you wish to interact. Moving on. In addition to focusing on academic growth of the students, the school organizes various club activities which contribute magnanimously to the development of the child's cognitive and social skills. I request Sachi Mittal, the Global Interface Executive, to acquaint you with the same.
Good morning to all. Clubs are an integral part of our school curriculum. For classes 3 to 5, we have the Life Skills Club, wherein the students are taught about various life skills like tying shoelaces, covering notebooks, packing gifts, making a first aid box, stitching a button, etc. We also have a Life Skills Lab for a better experience. Other clubs are the Eco-Sensitivity and Social Awareness Club, Cooking Without Fire Club, and Cybernetics Club. All these clubs are taken up on a rotation basis. For classes 6 to 10, we have clubs like the Science and Robotics Club, Cybernetics Club, Animation Club, Archery Club, Cookery Club, and Photography Club. Students are required to select clubs from the given list. Thank you.
Thank you, Sachi. Students need to participate in school sports to increase confidence, mental alertness, and self-esteem. To apprise you about various sports and related activities that the school offers, I request Apurva, the sports captain, to enunciate the same.
Good morning to one and all present here. Education is incomplete without sports. A healthy mind lives in a healthy body. Sports inculcates team spirit, confidence, patience, leadership, and positive thinking. At Delhi Public School Sonipat, we have a splendid arrangement of both summer and winter sports. Our school provides excellent swimming facilities during summers. There are exceptional swimmers. One of them is Avinash Issa, who secured 3rd position in Delhi State Opens Aquatic Championship. He also secured 6th position in National Aquatic Championship. Due to government's restriction, swimming has been put on hold till further notice. The cricket field is equipped with internationally designed pitches, practice nets, and modern equipment. There are achievers at national, state, and international level. One of them is the star achiever Ayush Daseja, selected by Delhi and District Cricket Association (DDCA) under 19. In football, training is provided by the best professional coaches. All the students at the boarding house have regular fitness sessions in the morning with a great start to the day and in the evening as well. Delhi Public School Sonipat is one of the rare schools having the best playground facilities for lawn tennis. In skating, we also have many achievers. Amongst them is Arshita Garg, selected for National Skating Championship. Students play at mini golf course in school and also go for practice at Balaswa, a modern golf course weekly. We have Harsh as the junior golf champion. In table tennis, we have Anvi Fogart as Haryana champion. She is now a national table tennis player. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championship. Parents, we look forward to your presence in all the upcoming sports competition in this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Apurva. Next, I invite Bhavika Elavadi, the school vice head girl, to give some details about the school login, website, and the communication channel.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Our school believes in sound communication between the parents and staff. To ensure the same, we follow effective means of communication. That is why the school login through emails and personal meetings. Let us first take a quick ride of our school website www.dps.in. As you can see, this is our school website. On the top right, we have the student ERP, staff ERP, online registration, and online fee payment. There are various hyperlinks like home, boarding, and admissions, academics, boarding facility, co-curriculars, other initiatives, social responsibility, downloads, and contacts. On scrolling, we have news and updates. We have the virtual tour of our school. And finally, we have the social media updates, followed by the various important links and the contact addresses. Parents can feel free to go through the website whenever they wish to. In order to avail any information regarding academics, activities, let us see the school ERP. It can be accessed by www.erp.dpssonipat.in or by the home page of our website. Separate login accounts have been provided for parents as well as students which have a common username but a different password. Upon entering the login credentials, what we have is a new web page displaying a plethora of options. In case the account is no more in use, it can be logged out as it is shown by clicking the topmost right button. Our school provides the link for paying the fee online. The link connects us to the secure payment gateway of the HDFC Bank. Make sure the admission number so entered is in the right format. Click on Submit and print e-receipt. You will be done. In case the concerned person forgets the password, it can be retrieved by either of the two options present under Forget Password. Number 1 on registered email ID and number 2 on phone number. Parents must note that it might take the password some time to reach their email IDs. Now comes the dashboard. Parents are advised to check the dashboard on a daily basis so that they are aware of the current happenings in the class. Upon entering the login credentials, a web page displaying a plethora of options can be seen. On the top left, you can view the student's name as well as the class along with a picture. We have notes, assignments, notifications, daily homeworks, circulars, and classwork. You can close any panel if you wish to. Let's have a look on notifications. When we click on notifications, what we have is inbox and student notification containing important information if there is any. Let us explore all the options one by one. The first one being login settings. Under login settings, the first thing that we have is login history. Here you can check out when and at what time was your account last accessed. Here is the list of options doing absolutely the same. The next option which we shall explore is reset password. As you can see, unique Gmail IDs have been provided to each and every student which will be accessible very soon. Here you will be receiving the notifications regarding the student ERP. And finally is logout. In case the account is no more in use, you can log it out. Second is inbox. Under inbox, we have three options. The first one being messages from teachers, number 2, notifications, and number 3, circulars. Inbox contains important information if there is any, which is arranged date-wise. So parents are thereby requested to check it on a daily basis. In circulars, you can access and download the PDF as per your convenience. And now we have the academic zone. The login provides a facility to check the teacher's details, class timetable, subject options, my classmates, e-dossier, and whatnot. When you click on teacher's details, what you will find is the list of your teachers with their respective email IDs as well as contact numbers. Second is My Subjects. My Subjects actually displays the subject options that you have for the entire academic year. And finally we have e-dossier, where you can download the PDF of the certificates whenever and wherever required. Examination. The login arena helps you view your mark sheet, your report card, your subject remarks, exam rules, performance graph, exam date sheet, and most importantly, exam syllabus. This is how you can check out your report card. Let's have a glimpse of the examination date sheet. Here, you can check out the dates of the upcoming exams and prepare well. And as you can see, it is a piece of cake to access the PDF whenever you require. And now, exam syllabus, where teachers have uploaded the syllabus subject-wise for the examinations. And finally, we have downloads. The Login Arena is one-stop solution for your notes, assignments, classwork, daily homework, summer and winter holiday homework. The assignments are uploaded by the teachers on a daily basis. In order to avail any information regarding the boarding house of our school, click on the boarding facility present on the home page of our website. As you can see, the boarding facility is right there. There are various options like about boarding house, boarding circulars, prep schedule, cafeteria menu, communication, boarders event and outing, but we should explore only some of them. Parents must feel free to check out the other options. When you click on About Boarding House, you can check out the boarding life at DPS Sonipat, which we popularly call as the home away from home. That's all for boarding information. In case a parent wishes to have a personal communication with hostel HM, house parents, school infirmary, IT department, accounts and HR department, they can be contacted at the numbers flashed on the screen. Parents are advised to book prior appointments if they wish to have a personal meeting with the teachers. Parents must note that the most appropriate mode of communication with teachers is through the respective email IDs. However, they can be dropped a message only in case of emergency. We wish and hope to have a wonderful new session. That's all.
Thank you, Bhavika. Exams enable both students and instructors to identify which areas of the curriculum students do not understand. This allows students to seek help and instructors to address areas that may need more attention, thus enabling student progression and improvement. To delve further into this aspect, I invite Ms. Suparna Chakraborty, PGD Physics and Examination Coordinator.
Thank you, Darsh. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. This famous line by Socrates underlines the importance of education and knowledge. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. And it is the examination system which helps the students to judge this ability. So let us have a glimpse of examination system in Delhi Public School, Sonipat. We begin with classes nursery to 2. For these classes, we have continuous and comprehensive evaluation rather than any structured examination. Assessment is conducted after each topic is taught, and these assessments are graded for the benefit of the parents so that they can identify the level of understanding of each concept by their words. From class 3 onwards, we have structured examination. There are 4 cycle tests, that is UTs, taken over the whole academic year, each of 20 marks, and the best 3 out of 4 are chosen to calculate the average at the end of the session. Internal assessment plays a very important role in the evaluation criteria for each class and will be assessed for every term. For class 4, apart from UTs and internal assessment, annual examination will be introduced and will be assessed out of 60% of the syllabus for 40 marks. In class 5, half-yearly examination is also going to be assessed at the end of term 1 along with the UTs, internal assessments and annual examination. For classes 6 and 7th, apart from the 2 UTs of 20 marks and half-yearly and annual examination of 60 marks, internal assessment will be assessed twice, once for each term out of 20 marks. In class 8, the difference lies in the weightage of the marks calculated, as internal assessment will be added only once out of 20 marks in the annual examination. At this point of time, I would like to emphasize the importance of regularity in education. CBSE has made it mandatory that 75% of the attendance is the minimum requirement for any student to appear in annual or board examination, and the school has full authority to stop a student from appearing in the examination based on this ground. So it becomes imperative that the students attend the school regularly and, in case of absenteeism, shoot an email to the class teacher giving a valid reason or a medical certificate along with their application form at the earliest. For classes 9th to 12th, the pattern of examinations will depend on CBSE guidelines, which are still awaited. But in general, we will have 3 UTs of 25 marks along with half-yearly and annual examination, or 2 pre-board examinations of maximum marks decided after CBSE releases its curriculum. There is a provision for students to opt for a 6th subject, that is, an additional subject in classes 9 and 11. This subject will be assessed only in board examination, although students need to prepare the project or practical files as per the directions of the subject teacher. The passing criteria for board examination as well as other classes is a minimum of 33% out of maximum marks in individual subjects as well as the aggregate. Kindly remember, a student has to score this percentage separately in theory and practical examination to pass, not after adding the 2. Students with special needs who might need extra time or scribe in the board examination need to contact Ms. Deepika Singh, our student counselor, and submit the required documentation from a registered medical practitioner as per her guidelines, so that we might complete all the formalities required by CBSE on time. Dear parents, Olympiads and external examinations are very important for the overall development of a student. Not only they help develop lateral thinking among students, they also help in giving national and international recognition and a chance and opportunity to grab scholarships at the highest levels. They help in making the letter of recommendations and application forms for foreign universities impressive and help them grab direct admissions in universities of repute. So we expect maximum participation in Olympiads by your wards. You are requested to check the school website, especially the exam alert section, CBSE websites and the almanac regularly for latest updates. You may contact the coordinators or me in case of any queries via email. My email ID is mentioned in the slide for your benefit. Hoping and praying for a successful academic session ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Our school does not limit education and imparting knowledge to the 4 walls of the classroom. I request Ms. Vandana, our respected primary teacher, to throw some light on the association of our school with the Prachin Kala Kendra and other such aspects.
Thank you, Darsh. Greetings to all. It is truly said, appreciation can make a day, even change a life. So at Delhi Public Schools, Sonipat, we motivate our children with different awards and certificates. Let me acquaint you with all. Prachin Kala Kendra. As our school is associated with Prachin Kala Kendra, Chandigarh, so at the level of 5th and 8th standard, with their interest, we help them to get Pratmik Shiksha in performing arts. Reading Rocket Award is given to the children after completing different level of milestones in their reading. It helps them in enhancing their reading skills. Avik Roy Award is given in the memory of our late beloved English teacher. It is a scholarship program given to English toppers of 5th, 8th, 10th and 11th standard. Together we can and we will make the difference in our children's future. So let's encourage them. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Ms. Deepika Singh, PGT Psychology and Special Educator, to come up with her presentation. She is one of the most eminent members of the school faculty, taking care of students with special needs.
Greetings everyone. Learning knows no bounds. So I welcome you to the wonderful world of differential learning, special education. Now what is special education? Special education means every student can learn, just not on the same day or in the same way. What are the goals of special education? Why are we talking about special education, especially here at Delhi Public Schools, Sonipat? The goal of special education is to provide right education at the right time and by the right person. Understanding the needs of children by providing empathy and unconditional positive regard. Here at DPS Sonipat, we help the children and the parents to prepare an individualized educational plan by taking the history of the school performance or the family history. But we also have an option of providing occupational therapy if required and a provision for clinical assessment of psychological related concerns. We often help parents to reach out to various professionals for clinical assessment. What are the strategies for preparing this individualized educational plan that is popularly known as IEP? We try to conduct a formal meeting with the parents. Interaction with the child is a must. After this, if we feel the need, we also try to arrange a meeting with the clinical psychologist. Is it different than the normal classroom teaching? A very big question in the minds of all the parents sitting here or even the ones who are sitting at home. It is very much an inclusive classroom learning and a need-based learning program very much here in the confines of Delhi Public Schools, Sonipat. We encourage the students to participate in all scholastic and post-scholastic activities. Concept building is emphasized and timely counseling and special education is provided. What benefit does one get? CBSE offers certain subject provisions which I will boast that DPS Sonipat really helps to provide this facility to all the students who are having some special concerns. The subject options mentioned here you can see on the screen. English being a mandatory language. Apart from English, children can opt for any 4 subjects out of the given subjects which are listed on the screen. Mathematics, science, social science, even second language, elements of bookkeeping and accountancy, painting, Hindustani, music vocal and computer application. Apart from that, there are other CBSE provisions which the school provides. Special paper option for students up to class 8. For CBSE class 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th, The provisions are listed below. You can see on the screen there is a system of compensatory time. You can see that there are different extra time facilities given to a paper of different duration. For example, for a paper of 3-hour duration, the student gets 1 hour extra. There is also a provision for a scribe. Also, in case of students diagnosed with mathematical difficulty, that is dyscalculia, use of simple calculator is also permissible. How do I get these concessions for my ward? You need to provide a medical or a disability certificate from a government hospital, not less than from a senior surgeon, or you can even approach certain national level institutes like the Spastic Society or the Blind Association of India, or you can also contact various NGOs or the practitioners who are registered with Rehabilitation Council of India. For more details, you can follow the document Children with Special Needs 2020. Still thinking? Apprehensive? Forget the stigma. It's your right. It's not a disability, rather this is ability. So be proactive in getting professional help. And most important, acceptance is must. They accept it. You can see certain students, their parents accept it and their children are doing exceptionally well in life. So they accept it and now it's your turn to accept and make a difference in your children's lives. For more information or any details, you can see my email ID on the screen. With these words, I would like to end by saying that keep going and keep going. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Attending career counseling sessions helps students in exploring various options, removing myths regarding career options, and provides comprehensive knowledge which helps them in decision-making and grooming of one's personality for the job world. At Delhi Public School, Sonipat, students are made to attend various in-house, national and international counseling sessions to satiate their career-related doubts and queries. To further illustrate the same, I now invite our Honorable Vice Principal, Ms. Prachi Sharma.
Thank you, Darsh. Good morning, everyone. Planning one's career, a very, very important activity that every student needs to undertake when he is in high school. And there are several decisions that you need to take for this purpose. And if these decisions are taken wisely, after thorough research and analysis, it can lead to a very fruitful and a fulfilling professional life. When I talk about these decisions, what are these? The first one. The child has to decide which stream does he want to pursue in class 10th. The second decision. After class 12, what do I study at the university level? And where do I study? Do I stay in India? Or do I explore the numerous opportunities that are available to students these days outside India? The course that is opted for at the university and the college level will further determine whether the student will stay confined to the traditional careers or does he have the opportunity to go for the emerging careers, the upcoming careers of the century. Here at Delhi Public School, Sonipat, we have the faculty of Beyond School to help our students as well as our parents to take these decisions in the most wise manner possible. This faculty organizes regular career counseling sessions, workshops, presentations, education fairs. At all these avenues, our students get a chance to meet with eminent university professors and admission counselors from universities located in India as well as outside India. They get a chance to have a face-to-face interaction with them, ask them questions about the present scenario as well as the scenario that is going to be there after 5 years or 10 years in terms of career and career progression. These days, for the admission purpose, you require a lot of documents. To name a few, you need letter of recommendations, you need transcripts, you need predicted grades. The faculty of Beyond School makes sure that all these documents are provided in the right format and at the right time to all our high schoolers. Apart from that, guidance for various entrance exams, whether these entrance exams are applicable to universities in India or these entrance exams are required for admissions outside India. Information about scholarships. I don't think there is a single parent who wouldn't like to get a little help from the government or from corporates to fund their child's education. Updates about admission deadlines, entrance exams. These are all provided on a regular basis to our students. These days you will see that a number of new universities are coming up and they are introducing those courses which were unheard of about a decade ago. So to help our students get information about these courses, the faculty provides them regular updates. Guidance for writing application essays, statement of purpose, which these days form a very important part of the application, is also given. University admissions have become very competitive these days. Be it in India, be it abroad, there are so many students competing for that single seat that is available in the course that you want. So, at DPS Sonipat, we provide our children an extra edge. We help them build a strong profile starting from grade 9, and that is done by providing them access to internship opportunities, opportunities for community involvement, opportunities to show their potential, something which they can mention on their resume, and the resume stands out in comparison to the other applicants. Another initiative that we have taken up here at DPS Sonipat is the introduction of summer school programs, an emerging trend in India, and I'm proud to say that we have introduced summer school programs from renowned universities like Oxford and Cambridge at our school. We motivate our children to attend these summer school programs. It helps them to get an exposure to the university level courses, interact with university professors, build their social skills, emotional skills, and not to forget, they can mention it on their application for the college. How can you get in touch with us? I would request everyone, no matter in which standard your child is, to keep checking the Beyond School link on our school website. If you need personalized counseling or if you have any query, you are most welcome to send us an email at beyondschool@dps.in, and we are also available for personal interaction, but you need to take an appointment with us, and we are available on all the working Saturdays during the school hours. The main aim of Beyond School is to help all our students realize their career goals, and this we ensure by providing counseling and guidance on a regular basis right from grade 9. I just request all the parents to get involved in the career planning of their children right from the beginning and not to leave it till the end. And at every point of time, you will find us holding your hand and guiding us in this process. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Organic learning is the core of all activities undertaken at the school. To promote the same, each class is assigned an eco-sensitive project each year, and students are motivated vehemently to participate in the same. To further elaborate, I now hand over the mic to Shivang.
Organic learning is a beautiful process which occurs when you learn by doing. It is placed at a high pedestal at DPS Sonipat. Through organic learning, students are empowered to participate and take up meaningful activities in projects. These projects and initiatives are taken up during zero period, wherein each day, 40 minutes are kept aside to take the students to explore environmental concepts and activities beyond the confines of the classroom. To sensitize our students towards nature and to spread awareness, we have adopted various projects under ESSA, eco-sensitivity and social awareness, like vermicomposting, organic farming, paper recycling, Chini Kam Chini Ban, solar energy, Earth Hour, no plastic zone, and water harvesting. No doubt we get rich in organic compost from vermicomposting, but most of us are unaware that decomposition of organics in landfills produces methane, a greenhouse gas that is 70 times more effective at trapping heat than carbon dioxide, which leads to global warming. So even you can contribute to nature by setting up a mini vermicompost at your house.
This soil-friendly vermicompost is used in our organic farms where students get hands-on experience in growing fruits and vegetables organically. In paper recycling unit at DPS Sonipal, students recycle paper, hence save energy, water and landfill space. This recycled paper is used for making envelopes, writing cards, certificates, etc. Chini Kam Chini Ban is another student-driven project emphasizing on reducing crystallized sugar intake, and it also teaches about harmful effects of industrial waste from sugar factories on our water bodies. Our school is a no plastic zone. We have solar panels to generate solar energy. The school observes Earth Hour every Friday when the electricity supply is cut for an hour. While doing so, we make a substantial difference in the energy conservation and help in reducing the effects of global warming on the planet. School excursions are carefully planned as a part of School excursions are important and effective means of motivating students and engaging them in active learning experiences. At DPS Sonipal, school excursions are carefully planned as a part of educational programs. Students of class 8 went to Alwar and visited Tarun Bharat Sangh. Students met Sri Rajendra Prasad, the waterman of India, who gave insight about the various ways of restoring and replenishing water cycle. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivangi. The three main goals of an outreach program are to improve learning, promoting civic engagement, and strengthening communities through addressing their societal needs. An outreach program creates a partnership between the communities and the educational institutions. I now invite Asmi, the school social responsibility head, to apprise you regarding the same.
मुश्किल नहीं है कुछ दुनिया में, तू जरा हिम्मत तो कर. ख्वाब बदलेंगे हकीकत में, तू जरा कोशिश तो कर. Serving others is a noble task, a task that grounds you and offers one peace of mind. A student-run initiative, social outreach program has a noble mission to raise awareness about socially relevant issues. Let's get started. Oxytocin, infamously known as the love hormone, is released when petting an animal and triggers feelings of happiness and stress and depression relief. Students at Delhi Public School Sonipat have been taking care of these precious beings in their premises as well as in their community. Under the Each One Teach One programs, students have been teaching basic reading and writing to the underprivileged. Imparting education is one of the best ways through which our society can flourish. Medical health camps were set up at DPS Sonipat, wherein free checkups, medical advice and medicines were dispensed to every patient who walked in to discuss their problems. हर छोटा बदलाव एक बड़ी कामयाबी का हिस्सा होता है. Students took part in multiple plantation drives to combat environmental issues like deforestation, soil erosion, and global warming, etc. In collaboration with an NGO, Womenite, students took sessions to spread awareness about menstrual hygiene and donated sanitary napkins to women in nearby villages. Apart from this, cartons full of pads were sent to the Kerala flood region to help out the women there. Especially during COVID-19, when cleanliness and maintaining a good hygiene are at the forefront, sincere efforts have been put up by the students to propagate the idea of cleanliness is next to godliness. SOP volunteers along with the primary school distributed food items and woolens on the occasion of Dan Utsav. Students spread awareness about Durga Shakti app developed for women's safety in nearby villages. The volunteers helped the women install the application and taught them how to run it. Sessions tackling the ever-important issues like physical, emotional, and sexual abuse, its signs, and preventive measures were taken up by students. To create awareness about how our activities can contribute to carbon emissions and steps that can be taken to stop or reduce our carbon footprints, students conducted informative workshops. Under the Village Adoption Program, our students ran a sanitation and cleanliness drive in a nearby village. During COVID-19, our school's notable alumni daughters raised awareness about the virus, its impact on us, and some preventive measures. इस दुनिया में असंभव कुछ भी नहीं है। हम वो सब कर सकते हैं जो हम सोच सकते हैं, और हम वो सब सोच सकते हैं जो आज तक हमने सोचा नहीं। Let's make this world a better place with small deeds of kindness. For any query regarding SOP, please contact Ms. Shikha Sharma, coordinator of the Social Outreach Program. The email is at sop@dps.in. You can also contact Asmi and Dipana Manchanda, the school's social responsibility heads. And lastly, you can also coordinate with Deepika Ahuja, the SSR prefect. Thank you and have a beautiful day ahead.
Thank you, Asmi. I now cordially invite our revered Pro Vice Chairperson, Ms. R. Maan, to address the gathering with her words of wisdom.
Namaskar, one and all. You've been hearing so many things about the school, and I was enjoying, I felt it was a revision for me, because these 2 years had broadened the gap so much. I'm not going to speak about science, mathematics, English, Hindi. I'm going to take you on a different path. All living things give birth. They give birth to young ones, nurture them. Young ones grow into adults. Human beings also give birth to young ones. We also nurture them and they grow into adults. The difference is the sensitivity, the humanism, the awareness, the thinking capacity. The entire universe becomes ours, the power of giving, the power of being sensitive to the entire ecosystem. But we've broken that. We walked away from humanism. What have we done? It's all about the economic bit. कौन सा करियर चुने, किसमें ज़्यादा पैसा है, ये पढ़ो, science has got more scope. Please study maths, it's got more scope. We have to pause now. My appeal today is to all the parents. Bring that sensitivity back. Bring that humanism back. Bring simplicity back into our life. Bring organic lifestyle back. That is all that we need now to save not just the earth, but the human species. The children, our children, they no longer look into my eyes and speak. They don't know human interaction. They know digital interaction. They can spend hours on their laptop, on their mobile. But ask them to come and sit and talk to you. They're not able to hold any conversation. They're not able to interact on a human level. Are we destroying our human race? Are Are we destroying our soul? Now it is time for the parents and of course all the teachers to actually preserve humanism. बहुत हो गया, हमने बहुत पढ़ाई कर ली, हम चाँद पे चले गए, सितारे को हमने गिन लिया, अब थोड़ा धरती पे रहते हैं, अपनों से बात करते हैं, बच्चों का ख्याल रखते हैं जैसे पहले हमारी दादियाँ रखती थी। फ्रेश फूड, vegetables, good interaction, love and care, a hug here and there. No more messages. I want to talk to you directly. मैं आपके साथ बैठ के बात करूँगा. That is what we need to bring back into our family, into our society, into our race, what we call mankind. We have to bring that back. All of you, for many of you, this will be the first time you're coming back to this school. My only thing is that be very conscious of the vision of the school. Our vision has never been that I want to produce 10,000 doctors, 20,000 engineers. I want a happy human being. Once you're happy, you're successful. I want all of you to understand that the vision of this school is the entire ecosystem. Why do we have this vermicompost, water recycling, STP plant? ऐसा लगता है इस सब चीज में हम क्यों कर रहे हैं? रहने दो कूड़ा. My whole ambition has been that my children, our children, should become superhuman. And superhuman is not about becoming a robot or excellent in handling laptop, but them to understand the value of God, the gift of God. This is our gift to the God. And the only way, I keep saying this, भगवान को हम मंदिर में जाके थैंक यू बोलते हैं, मस्जिद में जाके थैंक यू बोलते हैं. भगवान को का दिया हुआ गिफ्ट को अगर आप संभाल लेंगे, वही सबसे बड़ा थैंक यू है. मंदिर वगैरह जाने से कुछ नहीं होता, वो तो हमारा अपना ग्रीड है जो लेके जाता है. आज टुडे इज अ वेरी शुभ दिन. आवर प्रिंसिपल सर सेड आज चैत्र मास का पहला नवरात्र है, isn't it sir? सारे लोग they are all onto fasting mode, you know, उपवास करते हैं. They eat all kind of things, you know, they say that this is vrat. Our Shastra, all the religion, I'm not talking just about Hindu religion or any specific religion. I say that all our religion spoke very well, taught us very well. This is the time when the season is changing. We are on the onset of summer. तो ये उपवास actually detoxification के लिए होता था. हम अपने बॉडी डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम को डिटॉक्सिफाई करते हैं, उसको तैयार करते हैं ताकि अब वो जो नया प्रोड्यूस है, जो नई सब्जी और फल आएगा, उसको हम ऑप्टिमम वे में डाइजेस्ट कर सकें. सो दिस यूज्ड टू बी नॉट टू प्लीज माँ दुर्गा, बट टू डिटॉक्सिफाई आवर ओन बॉडी. Our body is a gift given by God. We have to look after it. But where the mankind is gone, अब वो उपवास एक तमाशा बन गया है. It's a different wave. God taught us everything very simple. We have messed it up. My appeal again to you all. Bring back the simplicity, bring back the logic, bring back humanism. That's all I say. Thank you very much. God bless all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. As we move towards the conclusion of the event, I would like to reiterate that all the faculty members, along with the performing arts and sports faculty, and the HM.
A very warm good morning once again. On behalf of Delhi Public Schools Sonipat, I take this opportunity to thank all the parents who have taken time out of their busy schedules to be present here today for this event. Dear parents, your presence at today's event, as well as all the future events, it inspires us. It motivates us to work more, to work harder for the betterment of our children. My heartfelt gratitude to Mrs. Mann, our Pro Vice Chairperson. Ma'am, your vision, your words, the directions that you give us, they always help us to achieve greater heights of success, and the advice that you have given us today, that is going to stay with us forever. And we are surely going to work to bring that concept of humanism, to bring back that concept of interaction, face-to-face interaction, back to our school. My sincere thanks to our principal, Mr. Harish Sachdeva. It is under his guidance that this event was planned and executed. Thank you so much, sir. A big thank you to Ms. Ekta Malhotra, today's event coordinator, all the teachers and all my dear students who have left no stone unturned to make this event a success. The support staff who have been working relentlessly to ensure that this event goes on smoothly. A big thank you to all of them. And before I take your leave, once again, I thank everyone who has contributed to today's event. Thank you so much. All of you have a great day. Thank you.